Good evening, race fans. Welcome to the Bakersfield Speedway. Hang on, let me kick the radio down here a little bit. Mike Mosier, the race doctor, along with my partner Jeff Christensen and Steve Hoffmaster, bringing all the racing action here tonight. July 12th, 1997, on tap here tonight. Twin 25s for the Modified Street. Along with the Modified Street, we have the IMCA Modifieds and the Hobby Stocks. And oh boy, an added bonus. You'll get to see the race doctor, my partner Steve Hughes, and a whole lot of other cars doing a shotgun race. That's where we have a driver and, oh yeah, a passenger. So we aren't really sure what that's all going to be like, but we're going to try it. Have a little fun. Everybody out here tonight is going to have a little fun. Of course, we have the Odyssey soccer team also out here tonight having some fun with us. But right now, our current points leader, tied, of course, with Steve Cargill, is the red number 18, Kevin Collier. Kevin, why don't you come on in here and say a few words? How you doing, Kevin?
Oh, just fine.
I tell you what, I'll just fine. I tell you what, it's a heck of a battle for 1997. Kind of a thing you're not used to. Cargill up there banging on the door. Childress looking real strong. Donnie Range right there. What's the difference in 97 to 96?
They got a lot of fast drivers up there now. Everybody's getting it figured out and going for it, and I'm gonna have a lot of bad luck, so it's just working better for them right now than it is me.
Well, of course, we know historically in the past that you've brought along Steve Cargill with one of your old cars and helping him with the setups and all, and it's definitely been a boon for the excitement of the race fans up there, because door handle racing just last weekend, you guys put on a marvelous show. You guys running nip and tech, swapping leads and whatnot. An excellent race indeed.
Yes, it was. I've been helping Steve out. I figured, well, you know, if someone helped me out when I started, I would have done a lot better than I did. So I saw Steve and it reminded me a lot of me. So I helped him out and told him, get up front. Yeah, I'm going to pull out the point race in about 3-4 races.
You got something else coming up for your future that you're going to bow out with? You're the point leader right now. What's the deal?
Yeah, I want to run some open shows. I really don't run too much for the points. It changes people, so I don't like really doing that.
Well, of course, I know you and your family, wonderful supportive family, your wife and your 3 young ones there, of course, all the in-laws and the mom and dad and all the people supporting you. Charlie Gregg's putting together a wonderful motor program. Golly, I mean, this guy's just a monster. Can you hear me? What secret is he putting under the hood? Yeah. Charlie, don't listen. Go away, Charlie. Go away.
I just talked to him. You'll never get a straight answer. Charlie builds a wonderful motor and does a good job for us. Yeah, we've been running. He runs a strong motor, and the top 3 cars have been here, late model and Cargill's and mine's all been running his motors and doing real well with them.
Open show like we have here tonight, allowance for 4-barrel carburetors. What kind of carburation are you doing tonight?
I got a 750 Holly double pumper.
There you go. All right, I tell you what, we've enjoyed talking to you, Kevin Collier, your current tied in the point structure with 684 points with Speedy Steve Cargill. KG Kevin Collier. Collier, have a good one.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Appreciate you being with us. We're going to mosey through the pits a little bit. We're going to go over and confer with one of the primetime winners of the open shows historically here at the Bakersfield Speedway, a group that comes out of Santa Maria, the Doug Jeffers Racing Crew, and we're going to go talk to them right now. So don't you dare go away.
That last one actually picked I only turned 6,000 RPM. We're going to use that
All right, in the pits now with me, the number 22 car out of Santa Maria, Doug Jeffers. Doug, how you doing, bud?
Good, good. How about yourself, Mickey?
Good, nice to see you here. I tell you what, you've been a dominant force in these open shows. Last year, or maybe a 4-week period, you picked up 3 main event wins, Porterville, Hanford, and Bakersfield. How's it feel here tonight?
Actually feels really good. We had a lot of good luck last year. Hopefully it'll carry over to this year.
I tell you what, a dominant force, this big buggy here, this chassis you have weighing a whole lot more than some of these other cars. What your chassis do you have, Doug?
It's actually a 75 Monte Carlo.
75 Monte Carlo, and what kind of cubic inch?
Big block Chevrolet, 454 cubic inches.
And going to be running with the modified streets tonight?
Oh yeah.
And what carburation did you go with, 4-barrel or 2?
Went with a Holly 850 4-barrel.
And boy, I tell you what, that ought to put some horsepower down. I know you're excited to go out right now and test the track out, do a little hot laps, but we'll visit you in the winner's circle, Doug Jeffers.
Boy, I sure hope to see you there.
All right, buddy, big payday. There you go, the number 22 car, Doug Jeffers out of Santa Maria. DC&H Consulting, sponsored car, country catering, super fine, and Blade Saloon. There you go, Doug Jeffers.
Hey, I need my radio recorder.
There you go, he's the man. Right now we're talking with Kevin Nichols, current points leader in the IMCA Modifieds, number 7A. Kevin, nice to see you here tonight.
Thanks, Mike. Glad to be here.
I tell you what, obviously a much better crowd here tonight with the IMCA Modifieds. You guys pulled together a meeting, trying to put the group back together. It's been waxing and waning a little bit, but it looks pretty good here tonight.
Yeah, it's looking a lot better. I mean, it's going to take time to build it back up from all the things that went wrong with it. There's not just one answer to it, but we're trying. We got to have about 11, 12 cars tonight.
Excellent. I tell you what, you got your second car here, first time for 1997. Who have you decided on as a pilot yet? Are you still working on that?
Well, we've had the car out a couple times. I've drove it as a backup, and we've had motor problems with the primary car. But tonight, I think John Lowry's going to drive an heat race, and we may have a friend of mine from Wyoming driving the main event.
That'd be awesome. I know your friend Gary Howe, was it?
Gary Hare.
Gary Hare, some experience back in Wyoming, won the late model championship back there several years ago. And of course, John Lowry, a decent driver indeed, car builder, whatnot. This guy is an animal, so we'll get to see both these guys tonight. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, it ought to be pretty interesting. I hope we get all this on tape.
Of course, I tell you what, we'll be filming that California Raceway video, catch all the action. Where in the heck is IRS here tonight, Roger Varner?
Well, he's at his 20-year high school reunion tonight. That's why he can't drive for us tonight.
Tells you a little bit how old Roger Varner is. 20 years. Well, you all set for the tonight's action?
Yeah, we're ready to go. We got a brand new bullet in this one, and he's hitting pretty hard, and I think we got something for him.
So the Martin machine's got this power plant kicker ready to go, transmission's hooked up, oil leaks are fixed. Gonna put the pedal to the metal and let her fly.
Yeah, we can come to go fast.
There you go, folks. Current points leader in the IMCA Modifieds right now, Kevin Nichols, a white 78 car. Kevin, wish you the best. Go ahead and have some fun, my man.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, there you go. IMCA Modified Racing, yeah. Taffra Jewelers, GL&H, Autographics Powerhouse, and it's a JT race car, Marlin Machine, sponsored engine. All right, in the pits now, that monstrous engine builder, Greg Marlin of Marlin's Machine. Greg, nice to see you here tonight.
Good to be here.
I tell you what, I know Kevin, a very, very great race car driver and a favorite out here at Bakersfield Speedway, and a blessing to have you putting that power plant under his hood.
Well, it's been real fun working with Kevin and John and everybody that we've been associated with for the last 4 years, so I'm having a good time.
An excellent program indeed. How many cars out here running the Marlin's Machine motors tonight, you figure?
Well, actually, as far as the complete motors go, Kevin's the only one that gets the whole attention, but the rest of them are just basically sponsored machine work and stuff. I do a lot of work for Lynn and Jim Dynas, and a lot of machine work for Doug Thompson and several other cars. I try to help all the drivers as much as I can, but basically as far as a complete turnkey deal, that Kevin's the only one I sponsor.
I know your name has been in the winner's circle many, many times out here supporting that Kevin Nichols power plant. He had a little trouble last outing there. I'm not sure what transpired, but tonight he said he's got a bullet ready, and he was just on his knees going, a la Greg Marlin.
Well, we had some problems there in carburation, and we got a few things that we had to iron out, and I think we've got them settled up now, and I think everything's good to go.
Excellent. Hey, well, look at there. Come on in here. Look at here. Jeff Christians just walked in. Jeff, come over here for just a second. There's the old man himself, you know, California Machine. He's over there yelling, cut. Some director he is. I tell you what, we're going to let you go here, get ready for qualifying line. Greg, wish you the best of luck with Kevin and I. Go out and have some fun.
Thank you very much.
All right, very good. Greg Marlin's engine builder with Marlin's Machine to Powerhouse cars. So we're going to mosey up through the pits a little bit, and we'll see you in just a bit. But don't go away.
And they're selling community discount cards. Great deal. Good for all kinds of free sandwiches and stuff at Wendy's. Some free Domino pizzas. Carl's Jr. Cheeseburgers I see on this thing. Cool. Kentucky Fried Chicken, Express Lube. All kinds of discounts on these cards. They cost you $10. You use them over and over and over. John George. Second row inside you find the 86 car. Lightning Melanie Cox. Next to him the 00 car, the lady driver Mary George. Third row inside, the number 5 is Keith Heslett.
Laser lights can ruin your eyes.
And of course lights are out. We're looking for the start this time out of turn 4.
Here we go. Mitchell gives them a hard look. Green flag flies. We are racing here at the Bakersfield Speedway Park. The Family Fun Center. Tonight's race is sponsored by Subway, and a little bit of trouble into turn 1. Whoa, Gleam gets a little loose up on the bar. Lightning Lonnie Cox is your new leader.
Top 4 go to the main event. Gleam gathers it back up, holds that second position. Mary George slams the door on. Oh, the hard in the pit.
John George.
Reckon they're related? They are now.
George hands off into the pits after hard contact with the turn 4 wall. Here comes Lightning Lonnie
George on the bubble. Top 4 go to the main. And the number 66 car jumping Jimmy Dede, bumping his way. Dede looks to the high side, going into 3.
Just letting them know that he's there is jumping Jimmy Dede. Mary George getting a little love tap from behind by that 66 Oldsmobile. The Performance Machine Special now trying to make a move as they go into turn 1. George pushes him way up high. Dede makes contact with the fence out there. Gets some red and white stripes on that black car, Michael.
Exactly right. That opens the door for Brady Bell. Now Bell working on the back bumper of Mary George. And Mary George still in a transfer position. 4 down, 4 to go.
Don't count out Dede though, as Haslett now trying to make a move on a loose Tim Gleave as he gets out of turn 2, a little squirrely. Haslett right on his back bumper. Now Haslett going to try the outside, but here comes jumping Jimmy Dede on the inside of Mary George. Brady Bell and Jimmy Dede side by side going into turn 1.
Oldsmobile, Monte Carlo, and Nova 3 abreast off 2. And Jim Dede now in a transfer position.
As Mary George clips the wall right below the Motor City GMC sign, 6 laps down, just 2 to go. And I'm pretty sure the 86 car has checked out.
A straightaway lead on the rest of the field. White flag will come out this time by. Meanwhile, going into turn 3, Gleave and Haslett locking horns.
Dede now moving up to making a 3-car battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Haslett trying each and every line, trying to get around that number 7 car. Here comes Dede for 3rd, drives it deep into turn 1. Way up high goes the number 66, making a power move on Haslett now, and trying to pass Gleave, and does going into 3. Checker flag flies for your winner, the 86 of Lightning Lonnie Cox. Here he comes, number 66!
Dede finishing up 2nd, Gleave 3rd, and who was 4th?
Flip a coin!
A full bowl finish.
Woo! Bakersfield Speedway Park Racing action, ladies and gentlemen. That stuff was awesome.
There's your winner, the 86 car, Lonnie Cox. One car to Bakersfield, Chad Johnson. The 86 cars, Brian Gray. The 8Xs, Tom Manzella, brought to you by Manzella Chiropractic, Powerhouse, and Barrett's Tires. The 33 car, Jam and Jerry Horlacker, brought to you by W.A. Thompson, Sutcliffe, Virgil Creations, Cheap Towing, Marla's Machine. Lights out, we're going racing.
Down in front straightaway, here they come. The Rambler Rick Speedway, they call the Hobby Stocks. My favorite division out here, real grassroots racing, making contact now. Roger Reedy Sr. and the number 44 car of Rick Schaefer. But check out Brian Gray making a move for the lead right now, drives it deep into turn 3. Here comes Gray out of 4. And he is your new leader in 2nd, Daniel Eady. Coming on strong in 3rd right now, Roger Reedy Sr., but right on his tail is the number 44 of Schaefer. But check out the 01 Joe! Heavy contact between Schaefer and Horlacker. They get bumpers hooked up, and now they're disconnected and headed into turn 4.
That's AT&T for you. Jackie, go to the front woods, running 2nd. Right behind him as we go yellow for rolling Rick Schaefer up against turn 4 wall.
Who's no longer rolling.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Get that hobby rolling. Good job. All right.
Lights are out. We restart in the
back straightaway. You'll see the orange cone connected to the rope there. And we're going green. Brian Gray is your leader. Jackie Woods in 2nd. Check out this move being made by the 8X of Tom Manzella, driving it deep into turn 3, making contact with the 01J and Chad Johnson. And there's, well, now Remy Sr. side by side with Johnson.
Side by side off turn 2. And Remy comes out 3rd. The 01 Johnson now on the bubble. Manzella knows what he's got to do. And his eyes are set on moving up at least one more to transfer to the main.
I noticed a little bit of smoke coming out of the back of Jackie Woods' number 13 car as Roger Remy Sr. in the competition orange Monte Carlo is in 3rd.
Lloyd Carr, the number 12 car, always in competition, is on the move also, and he needs to move up several positions in the white 12 if he's going to make the main event. Clower, a muscle move on the high side, getting on the top of Manzella, and gets into the backside of Johnson.
With 5 laps down, your leader's pretty much opened up an overwhelming lead, but then we got a whole gaggle of hobby stocks behind it. They're all bunched up back there, buddy.
Unbelievable. A battle royale existing, and Jerry Horlacher, the Green Machine, finished at fourth. He'll go to the main event. All others through a semi. What a marvelous ride for Brian Gray in the 86X car, your winner.
And I believe the number 9 car. The other thing, coming to us out of Bakersfield, California, sponsored by Powerhouse, Marlin's Machine, and American Fabricators, driver Jim Dinas.
Lights out, and we'll look for the start out of turn 4. Your starter, Dave Mitchell, up in the birdcage, gives him a hard look. So he loosens it.
There we go, looking good coming out of 4. Green flag flies. Let's go racing.
Oh boy, are these guys quick. 2 abreast into turn 2, and out comes Kevin Nichols. But Steve Smotherman, he doesn't lose a foot. And Smotherman coming back at him down low out of 4. Oh, Smotherman on a turn.
A little bit of incidental contact there between the 78 of Nichols and the 16 of Smotherman, but very, very clean racing going on right now, Michael. Everybody holding their lines. As I noticed coming into turn 3, Nichols stayed up high and allowed Smotherman to race his line down low. Now here comes Kenny Miller moving into second. Watch that 57 machine going to the front. Got his sights set on Smotherman, who is now your leader.
Looks like Kenny Ferris purple, but that's Kenny Miller.
Smotherman running right in the middle of this high bank third mile clay oval, and now a little bit of slippage there in the corner allows Kevin Nichols to pull it right on the rear bumper of the 57 of Kenny Miller.
Nichols riding on the backside now. Kenny Miller drops down low at the apex of 2, and Nichols sticks right on the back bumper of Kenny Miller.
The pressure is on Miller. Nichols is applying it like a vice, let me tell you. Nichols right on the backside of that 57 machine.
5 down, 3 to go. Steve Smotherman, a big lead right now. Good 10-car links over Miller. Miller makes a mistake, and Kevin Nichols takes advantage of it. Kevin Nichols now up to second, but Nichols pushes open the door. Here comes Miller! Oh, out of 2, a muscle move.
Big contact down the back straightaway between Miller and Nichols. Here, as a white flag is going to fly for Smotherman. Miller still in second, Nichols in third. He's got one more shot to pull it off, Mike.
I tell you what, a big break for Steve Smotherman. These 2 cars battling it out. Let Smotherman put a 20-car link on him. Your winner, Steve Smotherman.
Going home in second, going to be Kenny Miller in the 57 car.
Kevin Nichols third.
And rounding out our first round qualifier for the IMCA Modifieds is the number 9 of Jim Dinas.
Let's hear it, folks. Let's give the IMCA Modifieds a big hand.
Right on.
Yeah, unbelievable. That Kenny Miller was able to hang on less than a full car length over Nichols. A great show put on by the IMCA Modifieds. Next up, round 2 qualifier.
Sponsored by Gill's Transmission, Ed's 4x4 repair, driver Chris Mendenhall.
The Pink Panther. I tell you what, on the pole there, the 78 car, also Marlin's Machine sponsor car, John Lowry. This guy goes way back, and boy, is he a driver and a car builder. Let's see what he can do after being out of a car for many years. As the lights out, we're ready to go racing.
Now we leads him out of 4, puts the hammer down, and we're racing here at the Bakersfield Speedway. Lynn Dinas up high, Mendenhall going to follow her. Now they straighten things out down the back straightaway. Into turn 3, Dinas trying the low side. Lowry, still your leader, kind of feathers the throttle coming out of 4. So it's Lowry, Dinas, Mendenhall, and Waltman. Tentatively into turn 3 goes Lynn Dinas. She just doesn't want to put the icing on the cake there. Doesn't want to tear up a race car, man. Looks beautiful. The number 10, whoa, a little bobble from Lowry. Everybody's going to get on the binders hard. And now into turn 3, Dinas makes a move, and now she is your new leader.
The wild thing, Lynn Dinas, a lady driver, overhauls John Lowry. Lowry now starts to reel her back in. Running third now is the Pink Panther, Chris Mendenhall, and then Bill Waltman. But the lady driver now leading this second heat race. 3 down, 5 to go.
Mendenhall getting a real squirrely right there, about halfway down the back straightaway. Still battling an ill-handling car. Check it out, here comes Lowry trying to make a move on Dinas, almost into the fence in the back straight. Dinas now opens up about a 5-car length advantage over the second place number 78.
Lowry running second, trying to reel the lady driver in. Then you pick up the 38 car of Chris Mendenhall.
All right, 6 laps down, 2 to go. Dinah's still your leader. That's Lynn. She's the wild thing. Then the number 78X of Lowry. Then Mendenhall, who's a little bit back. The real battle is for the lead right now as the white flag flies. 78X of Lowry right now on the rear bumper of Dinah's trying to make a move down the back straightaway. Here they go down the back straight into turn 3. Deep into 3. Whoa, Lowry almost loops it. Here's a checkered flag for Lynn Dinah's.
John Lowry second, Chris Mendenhall third, and fourth goes to Bill Wallen. Bill Waltman out of Ridgecrest takes fourth. The lady driver hangs on and wins this one in the number 10 car. Big hand for the wild thing, Lynn Dinas. Yeah, lady driver showing the hairy-legged boys how the hog eats the cabbage.
Picked up the number 6, sponsored by King's Muffler and Carroll's Tire Warehouse. Driver Ed Smith. On the outside of Smith is the number 58. It's his rookie season. Driver John Carlson on the inside of the last roll, the 5 in. Coming to us out of Porterville, Ray Nolan Jr. And your points leader currently in the hobby stock division is going to start in the last spot. The 76P, sponsored by Pruitt Industries, Cemental Manufacturing, and Nestle. Regal Racing driver Scott Pruitt Brewer with an awesome start into turn 1.
2 laps down this time by 12 lap semi. Your leader now coming off turn 4, that is Terry Brewer. No change in the positions. Here comes Lloyd Clower. Clower now up to third. Right on the back bumper, Brady Bell. Todd Barker working on the inside of Clower. Turn 4 action. Frank Molfen gets underneath of Jackie Woods. Mary George, the 00 car, still on the bubble. Right behind Jackie Woods, Frank Molfen in front of. And then you pick up Adam Miller. 4-car run up in turns 2. And Mary George off the pace and into the infield. Going into turn 3, the 83 car of Terry Brewer. Brady Bell running second, the number 12, Lloyd Clower. Todd Barker running fourth in the 81 car. Adam Miller fifth. Frank Molfen sixth. Oh, turn 4, Jackie Woods up high. And Scotty Pruitt trying to dive down low as Jackie Woods off the track. Your leader now looking at lap traffic. On the back bumper of Ray Nolan Jr. Move over flag being shown to Ray Nolan right now. And Ray Nolan moves up high, opens the door for your leader to get by. 9 down, 3 to go. And Frank Molfen goes deep into turn 3 underneath the 77 car of Adam Miller. Down, 2 to go. of a sudden a lot of smoke coming out of his car. Your leader into turn 3. And off turn 4, Terry Brewer. Brady Bell second, Lloyd Clower third, Todd Barker fourth. Fifth goes to Adam Miller, sixth to Frank Mofin, seventh, I believe it is to Scotty Pruitt. And I believe eighth possibly goes to Ed Smith. We'll wait and see the official rundown, but there's your winner, officially Terry Brewer.
Coming to us out of Porterville. No,
Brian
there you go, out of
Terry.
Bakersfield. So pardon me, that's no Porterville guy. That's
Exactly.
Brian Terry.
Oh boy, I tell you what, kind of a fun thing to do, race fans. Nudge your neighbor, make a friendly wager, see if you can pick who's going to win this first 25er.
I'll pick first. I'll pick first. I'll pick first. 22J.
I'm going with 16.
22J.
Unbelievable. Look at Charles Paul hooked up and going to the front. Leader in the turn 1, followed by number 30 car. Currently running second.
That's going to be Daryl McGee out of Ridgecrest. I said he was fast in qualifying, and check out where he is right now. Trying to make a move for the lead on Charles Paul. Now showing turns 3 and 4. Rapid Rick Childress is hooked up with Honey Eddie Dale. Everybody's swimming. Big pile up in turn 4.
Look out, mama! Ralph Cook in the 78 car. Eddie Dale in the 86 car. Rapid Rick Childress in the 44 car. David Childress in the 45 car. And Doug Jeffers in the 22 car. Not a lot of contact there. We could kind of guess they'll all be able to get hooked back up and running, but right now bumpers are locked on the blue 44 of Rick Childress.
You know, that's
and
funny.
the 86 car of Honey Eddie Dale.
I don't even have a key for my bumper.
You don't have a key for your bumper?
You said the bumpers are locked. I don't even have a key for mine.
Bumpers are locked. Hey.
In second, the number 30, an unfamiliar guy to me, Mike, Daryl McGee out of Ridgecrest. Been over here a couple times. And hammers down, thunder erupts, and we are racing here at the Bakersfield Speedway. Making a move right now is the number 15 car. Of Carl Nolan Jr. Check him out. However, your leader, Charles Paul, has opened up about a 4-car length advantage from the rest of the field, Mike Mosier.
Oh boy, he's hooked up big time at the number 30 car. After the leader is Daryl McGee out of Ridgecrest. Followed by the number 8, Lon Davidson.
Thank you. It is a freight train of modified streets here tonight at the Bakersfield Speedway Park. Charles Paul showing them the way around this track right now. It's nose to tail as the 71 and the 15 make contact right in front of us. Rapid Rick Jonas, it looks like he's battling some handling problems there, Mike, as you watch that right front tire wobbling as he comes down in front of us. Check it out. And the number 15 of Carl Nolan Jr. is slowing in turn 3.
Doug Jeffers gets underneath of Mike Berry. Jeffers with Berry coming right back at him. Arnold Jr. trying to get off the track. We hold the yellow. He may make clearance. Oh, fire going into one.
That's the 71.
Wilker. We go red. Quickly up in flames. The rescue squad quickly over there. We go red on the track.
Red on the track.
Billy Wilker, as he let off the gas going into turn 1, he immediately ignited, and as he came off 2, went out quickly. The fire rescue squad over there quickly to extinguish any problems that may exist. Driver out of the car and okay.
Wow.
Billy Wilker.
Just a ball of flame, Mike, as he entered turn 1. Maybe a fuel line. Okay, 1 to go, says Mitchell. A freight train of modified streets. Charles Paul puts the hammer down. The thunder erupts once again. And we're racing the Bakersfield Speedway Park, baby. Oh, trouble in turn 4. McGee, obviously something mechanical goes wrong with that number 30. Whoa, number 17 of Brian Terry. And I can't see who. They bring out the yellow. Bakersfield Speedway Park. 1 to go, says Mitchell. Lights are out. Charles Paul leads the freight train around turn 2. We're racing. Paul into turn 3. Davidson now in second. The 49 Lloyd Reed in third. And check out the 22J as a tire comes loose. In turn 4, the right rear of David Childress is coming down the front straight, and my prediction was wrong. We don't go caution free the rest of the way. Still 7 laps down. And it stands up for Bud, and Bud will just push her off the track. Good job, Bud. In downtown Bakersfield. Mitchell gives him the 1 to go sign. We'll restart this modified street. First twin 25 on the back straightaway. And I say it and we do it. We're racing. A flawless run so far for the 16 car of Charles Paul. And check out Rapid Red Childress going into turn 2 on the inside of the 4 car. Everybody trying a little bit higher line this evening, maybe a little quicker up there. 8 laps down. Charles Paul now opens up about a 4-car length advantage, and here comes David Childress back out onto the track. Oh, trouble in turn 3. Mike Berry spins it right in front of the number 4 of Danny Stevens. Everybody gets around him. Gets that car refired. No, another yellow flag comes out. Brian Terry gets his car fired back up before the leaders pass him. I believe, I'm not for sure, but I believe that'll keep him on the lead lap. Subway sandwiches and Budweiser along with the Bakersfield Speedway. The modified street open show. Here we go. Once again, 9 laps down. Charles Paul drives it deep into 3. Ron Davidson keeping that number 8 car down low on the track. Here comes John Jeffers, passes 2 of them on the front straightaway and moves into 5th spot. Now, actually, he's now into 5th as he passes the lap car of David Childress. Brian Terry having a little bit of trouble keeping his car on the track. And coming back out is Kevin Collier in the Speedy Steve Cargill ride. Rapid Rick Childress up on the berm down out there in the back. Super Phil Matthews now trying to move around the lap car of David Childress. Into turn 1 we go. And now slowing down is Kevin Collier in the Speedy Steve Cargill ride, the number 11 car. He's slowing. Perhaps some mechanical problems with that machine. Your leader remains Charles Paul, as we are halfway right now, halfway as the courtesy flag, the blue and yellow flag telling to let your leaders pass, is flown by Dave Mitchell. Trouble right in front of the leaders. Up on the berm goes Brian Terry. Gets the car off the ground about 2 foot. And comes to rest on the berm. Actually, no, gets it refired, and we're still racing here at the Bakersfield Speedway. Did not bring out the yellow flag. Rapid Rick Childress has his hands full with the 86 of Honey Eddie Dale. $400 is going to go out to the winner of this first main. As we see a little bit of tire rub on the number 16 car. He's got some bent up sheet metal on the right rear, and that's rubbing that tire as he goes into the corners. Watch the smoke come off the tire as he exits turn 4. You see it right there. Could that come into play? Ron Davidson hopes so. He's sitting pretty in second place in the number 8 car. But do not, I say do not count out the 22J down the back straightaway trying to make a move on Lloyd Reed in the 49 car. You can see it, ladies and gentlemen, right there. Smoke coming off that 16 car. Sheet metal rubbing on the tire. Will that tire last? Oh, I spoke it, jinxed him. And the yellow flag flies as we've got a blown right rear. That's my guess on the 16 car of Charles Paul. some bent up sheet metal on that car, and I was saying it just about 2 laps earlier, smoke coming off the tire. But check it out. I'd see air in that rig.
Tough break for Charles Paul, the 16 car, coming up lame right at the start-finish line. You could hear his motor lugging as he was coming off turn 4.
Cowboy in turn 4. That's him. Take it away, Mike.
Thank you very much there, Tex. I tell you what, lights are out. David Mitchell looking him over. We restarted in the back chute. Ron Davidson sets the pace. Hammer down we go, green. Davidson followed by Reed, and there's Doug Jeffers running third. Super Phil Matthews fourth, and Slippery Steve Nolan fifth. Rapid Rick Childers sixth. But Ron Davidson spanking booty now coming into turn 3. Steve Nolan gets down low into turn 1 now on the back bumper of Jeffers as Matthews slips up high. Jeffers gets sideways coming into 4. Davidson, Reed, Jeffers, Nolan, Super Phil Matthews, and Rick Childress. Up high is Jeffers, down low Steve Nolan. Jeffers running the ridge route, tries to get on the high side of Reed, opens the door, and here comes Steve Nolan. Oh, Jeffers got it close to the wall. Oh, mama. Doug Jeffers working on the high side of Reed as they come out of turn 2. Ron Davison, your leader by 8 car lengths. Reed, and there's Jeffers and Nolan right underneath of Jeffers. Look out. Jeffers trying to find a way to get underneath of Reed or go on the top side. He opens the door. Steve Nolan's on the bottom trying to get underneath of Jeffers. Jeffers drops down low now 1 into 3. Rick Childress marries up right on the back bumper. Oh, and Nolan gets loose on the 4. White flag one more time around. Second, Doug Jeffers, and then a rapid Rick Childress.
All right, Davidson holds them all off, and he's going to take home a cool $400 for winning that first 25-lap main event out here at the North Bakersfield Speedway Park.
Get a big one here tonight. Big hand for Terry Brewer.
Then we pick up Lloyd Clower, sponsored by the Porterville Phone Book, and Shorts Auto Electric. Also, with number 21 of Frank Molthen, the Ed Smith number 6, sponsored by King's Muffler and Carroll's Tire. The A1 Auto Wrecking number 77 of Adam Miller. The 76P Nestle Cemento Manufacturing and Pruitt Industries, sponsored number 76P of Scott Pruitt, and the 5N of Ray Nolan Jr.
Lights out. We're looking to go green. The 30 car sets the pace as we go into turn 4. Reno Racing, Brandon Scott, and your Craig and Auto Parts, Roger Remy Sr. into turn 1 off turn 2. It's Remy's. Roger Remy, your leader. Oh, Brian Gray popped up for a good second. Here comes Tom Manzella. Remy opens the door and Gray sticks his nose in it.
Gray sliding by Remy, who has a right rear flat tire. He'll have to pull into the pits. And does. We got a new leader, the 86X, Brian Gray. The number 30 car of Brandon Scott currently in second with the late injured Brady Bell now out on the track.
Oh, gets sideways in the 4. Brian Gray opens the door for Brandon Scott, your new leader. And here comes Jim and Jerry Horlacher.
Horlacher currently in 5th, looking to move up. The number 1 car right behind him.
So it's Scott, Cox, Manzella, Gray, Horlacher, Sulf, Miller, and Heslett.
Mid contact between Sulf as he clipped the back of Horlacher's machine, and he goes up on the berm. Loses about 3 spots. Heslett on the outside of him trying to get around him. And here comes Jeffrey Miller on the back straightaway, moving around Horlacher, looking at Brian Gray now. Is he a lap car, the 86X? Brian Gray still on the lead lap, and now he's clipped the cone. Boy, that cone's taking a beating as Miller and Souls get together on the front straightaway.
Couple of gladiators of the cast iron and a battle for first between Scott and Cox. And Brendan Scott able to hang on to it.
And just a gaggle of hobby stocks coming off of turn 4 as Ray Nolan Jr. thought he may have right flat tire, but no dice. Here is the battle for the lead coming out of turn 4 right now. Brandon Scott, your current leader, Lightning Lonnie Cox in second, and Tom Manzella at
Scotty Pruitt, Keith Heslett, Ray Nolan, and Roy Clower. Oh, locked horns. It looks like the 99 freeway at 5 o'clock, Steve.
Man, oh man, there was a hard hit there. I think it was Clower that hit Pruitt pretty hard there coming off of turn 3, Mike.
Brian Gray in the 86X. We're racing. Lonnie Cox right up on the back bumper now. Brandon Scott. Cox looks underneath and can't pull it off. Brian Gray up high, the 86X, working on the top of Manzella. And Gray with a good cushion pulls off of turn 3 and goes up to third. Jim and Jerry Horlacher running 5th. Jim Deedy 6th. Hood starting to raise on him. Oh, and Jeremy Self gets spun out into turn 4. Look out, mama. 360 and keeps moving. Looks like a right rear flat on Self's car. 10 down, 10 to go. And the Hood starting to lift on our leader down the back chute. Brandon Scott. Lonnie Cox takes a look deep into 3. Underneath is Cox. Scott opens the door high out of 4. Door to door into turn 1. Brian Gray starting signs of smoke. Up to a strong 3rd now. Scott opens the door. Big Daddy Lonnie Cox down into turn 3. Look out, mama. And Lonnie Cox makes the pass. That's the Delco Gunite Pools by sponsor car. As Brandon Scott up high in the marbles, and the 86X of Brian Gray now up to 2nd. The question is he going to be able to finish this with signs of motor deterioration on lap 13 and a black flag thrown to the 86X for smoking? Your leader now into turn 4 with all kinds of lap traffic sitting in front of him. What will that do to our leader? He gets by Ed Smith out of turn 2. Your leader now into turn 4. 2 lap cars directly in front of him. And Brian Gray into turn 1 makes the pass on lap 15. Brian Gray, the 86X, the white and blue car now. Your leader smoking heavily into turn 3. And he's going to get a black flag for smoke. Oh, your leader just got black flag. That puts the 86 of Lonnie Cox. The black 86 is your official leader. The white and blue 86X is been black flagged. In the middle of the back chute, the black 86 car of Lonnie Cox. The number 30, Brandon Scott running 33 car, Jim and Jerry Horlacher. Fourth is a 66, a jumping Jimmy Deedy, and Deedy works low on Horlacher. Horlacher's hood a-flapping. Big Daddy Don Childress makes an exit off the racetrack. Horlacher gets underneath the Scott into turn 3, out of turn 4. White flag action, one more time to go. Brandon Scott up high, Horlacher down low, Deedy right in the middle. Oh boy, your leader lapped into traffic. Who's the winner going to be? Oh, lap traffic into turn 4. He's down low, Lightning Lonnie Cox. Jim Deedy comes up, and it's home. Is it Deedy or is it Cox? Oh, mama. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Well, we're going to sort this one out, see who picked up the win. I'm like you, I'm still waiting. It was a here as the years have gone on the hood of your car right here it says, whose piece of Chevelle is that 86 car? That is Lonnie Cox, and you beat him to the line. That's it. We got him finally. We finally got him. How about a big hand to your winner, jumping Jimmy Deedy?
IMCA Modifieds. Kevin Nichols on the inside, Smotherman on the outside. Thundering Route 12 racing here at the Bakersfield Speedway.
Steve Smotherman, followed by Nichols, Kenny Miller, and Lynn Dinas. Your front four, then you pick up John Lowry, Jim Dinas, and Bill Waltham, and the Pink Panther, Chris Mendenhall. One down, 19 more to go. Smotherman doing exactly what he did earlier in his qualifier. Running third, Kenny Miller out of Ridgecrest, doing a marvelous job here. Then the lady driver, the Wild Thing, Lynn Dinas, running fourth. And Nichols starting to reel Smotherman in. Makes slight contact as he got a good position. Out of turn 4 as Mendenhall sits on the apron between 1 and 2. So it's Smotherman followed by Kevin Nichols. Nichols gets close and then hits a couple ruts, upsets the chassis, and he falls back as a move-over flag exhibited to Mendenhall. Nichols sticks it low into turn 1. Smotherman, your leader, followed by Nichols. Kenny Miller in the 57 car third. Then you pick up John Lowry in the 78 X car. As the two leaders get by Mendenhall. Then you pick up Jim Dinas in the number 9, Lynn Dinas in the number 10. And we go yellow on the track. Mendenhall in the wall, turn 3. The Pink Panther in the 38 car smacks the wall. And we go yellow on the track for Mendenhall. And we'll get an update to see how that driver is. The pace keeps the line, and he is your leader. Nichols second, Miller third, John Lowry fourth, Jim Dinas fifth, Lynn Dinas, and then Bill Waltham. wow, man. Looks like the chassis set up for Smotherman working early on. The track condition has changed and has come into the 78 car Kevin Nichols, and he is now exhibiting a 4-car length advantage on Smotherman. 15 down, 5 to go.
Still your leader. Smotherman just following right in his tire tracks, Mike.
Smotherman actually starting to reel Kevin Nichols back in. Look at him close ground as he sticks it deep into turn 3. And now we've got lap traffic, and they wisely open the door for Kevin Nichols and Steve Smotherman.
Going into turn 3, here we go now. The 16 car has closed the gap. As those two IMCA modifies rip down the front straightaway. Nichols a little high, opens the door, and slams it shut coming out of 2.
18 laps down, 19 laps down this time by. White flag coming out. Can Smotherman take back the lead from Nichols?
A little bobble from Nichols is all Smotherman needs. A little bit of contact in turns 1 and 2. Smotherman drops back now about 2 car lengths, but drives it deep into 3. Mike, take us home.
Oh boy, Nichols opens the door. Smotherman can't make it stick. You winner, Nichols. Oh boy, Kevin Nichols finishing up first. Second is the 16 of Steve Smotherman. What a great drive by these two as they swap leads back and forth. That's your top 4 finishers. The 78 car Kevin Nichols, the 16X of Steve Smotherman, the 57 of Kenny Miller, and the 78X of John Lowry. Mark Alexander to the front gate. You got 2 ladies waiting on you. Mark Alexander, let's go down to the winner's circle with Steve Hughes.
All right, he can hear you now, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your winner, the number 78 Tampa Jeweler sponsor, Powerhouse, GL&H, Kevin Nichols. Kevin, this is getting a little redundant, buddy. How many times is this year?
This will be 4.
4 wins for you, big guy. Hey, are you headed back east this spring, fall?
Yeah, the JT race car guys are got us a new chassis going over there on the jig right now. We're going to go back to Iowa with them.
Awesome deal. How do you think your chances are back there?
Well, that deal's more luck than anything. It'll be 300 modifies there, and you really got to. It's a lucky deal, man. You got to run fast, but you got to have it fall your way.
Right on, points leader right here, the number 78, Kevin Nichols. Let's hear it for him.
I'm picking up to win this main event.
Adam Miller, the driver of the number 77 Hobby Stock. We need you to go to your car in the pits immediately. Adam Miller to the pits, to your car immediately. Thank you very much. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Lights are out. It Joel says, let's go racing.
Carl Nolan Jr. sticks it deep into turn 1. He's your leader off turn 2.
And a battle right now. Here comes Ray Nolan Sr. moving into second. Then we pick up the number 30 of Daryl McGee in third.
Dave Vitcholas running 4th. And Kevin Collier, and here comes slippery Steve Nolan up to
that brings out a yellow flag. First time for this second.
Steve Nolan. I'm sorry, Steve. Steve Nolan was running third at the time when he loses his right rear. It just snapped off. But the right front of the red 20 car now into turn 4 is Mike Berry. And he's got a spindle bent, looks like, and a right front wheel bearing just smoking when he puts pressure on that right front in the corners. And he gets a black flag, and he's off the track. Running second. Oh, boy.
Broken rear end. A broken rear end on that 30 car, Michael.
We go right back on the yellow for Darryl McGee as he falls way off the pace into turn 4.
What I saw, Mike, was that whole rear end shift back and forth as he was entering turn 3.
Road racing. Charles Paul, your fast time setter, running third, takes a look underneath the lane. Oh, RPM goes big time.
Watch that number 16 car. Ray Nolan right on the back bumper of his cousin, Carl Nolan.
Hunt into turn 3. Charles Paul putting a muscle move underneath the Ray Nolan. Ray Nolan with a lot of power comes right back, trying to work the high side of Carl Nolan. Look at Ray Nolan make hook up out for 2. Oh, your leader is
Ray Nolan now is your new leader, the 1996 track champion. Carl Nolan Jr. now in second. What a muscle move coming off of 2. Put the hammer down now. Here comes the 15 car back at him again up on the berm. But no dice, says the number 5 of Ray Nolan. Check it out. The number 22J car now in 5th. And don't count out that 2-barrel carburetor of the number 11. Kevin Collier, he knows his way around his high bank clay hole.
Doug Jeff is all over the back bumper of Kevin Collier in the 11 car. Look out, Bama! Oh, Carl Nolan loses it going into turn 3. Gives up 4 positions.
You know, they say loose is fast, and check out Jeffers trying to make a move up on the berm. No dice. Here comes Charles Paul in turn 3, your new leader, as I believe Ray Nolan has a right rear flat tire. Gonna send him in the pits.
Tough break for Ray Nolan. He was hooked up. There comes Doug Jeffers out of turn 2. He looks at the back bumper of Kevin Collier. Your leader is a 16 of Charles Paul.
Doug Jeffers trying to gather everything up and go to the front so far. Kevin Collier holding it off, but now trying on the inside is that 22J of Jeffers. Holding off so far is the number 11 of Kevin Collier.
Oh, boy.
Just 8 laps remaining, 16 corners. 8, no, that's actually 24 corners and 8 straightaways. Now the Nolan. Charles Paul took over the lead and has it
around trackside now. We'll get all you race fans a countdown. Are you ready down there, Dave? We're going to go backwards by the count of 5. Are we ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh boy, look out a melee into turn 4. That's the 13 car of Woods. Oh, turn 4 action. Look out, mama. Ho-ho! And Jim Dee threads the needle. Bruce Dorn and Mrs. Scott Pounds. The 13 car of Jackie Woods and Jeremy Wood. Right front flat on the number 2 car, Frank and Walt Ferris. Look out, turn 4, backwards he comes. Bruce Dorn and Mrs. Scott Pounds. Oh, mama, shifted Bruce. Look out, turn 4, ho! That was scary. This is shotgun racing, 2 people in each car. Can you imagine what that passenger is feeling right now as Lonnie Cox loses it? Turn 4 action, here comes the 30 car, Brandon Scott and Jason Maples. Boy, they hooked up. Don Chillis and Matt True in the 46 car hooked up out of 4. Chillis and Scott dueling off of turn 4. Cox loses it again at the apex of 3 and 4. Here comes Don Chillis out of 4. Cox down low. The passenger looks up on the high side. See Chillis running right next to him. And here comes my partner in the red number 1, Steve Hughes. To the wall. Oh boy, heavy traffic now into turn 3. Heavy traffic as Bruce Dorn again loses it. Steve Hughes hooked up, having a ball in the red number 1. Turn 4, Steve Hughes is about to get a love tap from Buck Cox. Steve Hughes on a holiday cruise up on a high side, running the ridge route into turns 2. And a spin out at the apex of 3 and 4. Hopefully everybody's going to see it. Bruce going down low, down Chillis sets the car. Oh! A melee just missed by Jackie Woods and Jason Woods. Or Jeremy Woods, rather. Jim Dee right on the back of Wood car. The 66 car, Didi, is your leader as he goes into turns number 3. Right on the back bumper, my partner, Steve Hughes. That's Jim Didi giving Steve Hughes a real ride into turn 1. Hang on, Steve-O. I hope you said everything right over the microphone because Didi had a piece of you. Jackie Wood and Jeremy Wood off the pace into the infield. Didi's hood starting to come unloose. White flag, one more time to go for jumping Jimmy Didi. There's your winner, Jim Didi. And Clint Loveless, motor builder. There is your winner, Jim Didi. Who's your partner, Jim?
Hey, it's Clint Loveless from Performance Machine. He's got to build my motor.
Motor builder, come over here, Clint. Let's take a look at you. Jim Didi. Clint Lovelace builds the motors for the 66 car, but he's never put a helmet on. He goes, how do you get this thing off? Jim Didi, Clint Lovelace, a tag team. There you go, guys. Let's make a quick one here, and then we'll talk a little bit. All right. Clint Lovelace, as sitting as a shotgun on the outside, was you giving Jim Didi kind of instructions on what to do or what not to do?
I was just hanging on for dear life.
I seen you had your head down a couple times. Was the G-forces that strong?
It's pretty exciting, I'll tell you. It was a lot faster than what I thought they were.
I tell you what, the closer to the track you get, the quicker those cars are. Jim Didi, a second visit into the winner's circle.
We're having fun tonight. We're having fun.
We're having fun. I tell you what, here's a beautiful shotgun 2-beater. I've got one also for you, Clint Lovelace here. What do you think, buddy?
I had fun. I think we want to get this one going.
Well, I'll tell you what, I seen you come down out of turn 4. You picked up my partner here, Steve Hughes, and gave him a big old launch into turn 1, gave him a high side. What did that feel like, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you, man, this is the first time I've ever been in any kind of race car on dirt, and I'll tell you, man, it was totally awesome. I probably looked like a slug out there, like I was tied to the flag stand or something, but that's the biggest rush I've ever had in my life, and I'm addicted, man. Let me tell you, this stuff is awesome, man. It's awesome.
I tell you what, we're going to do a whole lot more of this, race fans, and in the near future, we're going to draw some names with you, race fans, up here, and you'll have an opportunity to race in these shotgun races. What do you think about Jim Didi and Clint Lovelace? All right, nice drive, guys. Steve, I enjoyed it. Clint, awesome.
You need a little bit more.
On behalf of Doug and Sandy Baden, Johnny Petrus, myself, Mike Moser, the race doctor, my partner here, Steve Hughes, California Raceway Video, saying good night to y'all. Take care. May God bless each and every one of you. Good night, all. And remember, I love racing. Good night, all.